We did it! We have a balanced budget! Yay! Anyway, we have finished building the stone tool maker in both of these cities, plus a couple of buildings in Tukulti Ninurta, which really in the end leveled out the budget. Not only that though, our research is now 138, which means that we can finally focus on what we really need and not to what we want. Holy crap, why don't we see Spain anymore anywhere? I have a feeling there might be something wrong with them. Did the barbs destroy them? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, Akkad is now gonna start its path to growth. It has a bit of unhealthiness, but we're gonna build the alpha female and then start building the things like berry bushes, bug catcher, lookout post, you know, and all the usual. After which, maybe we will build the myth of the fish. I think I might prioritize that one after we build the alpha female. I'm not entirely sure. This is, you know, our biggest pain as far as growth goes, because it has a huge production, but I completely neglected the possibility of its growth. So I'm hoping that I might be able to do this. The dog breeder though is gonna be a pretty good thing, because it's gonna increase health and happiness. Wow, they have 1-2 on healthiness. It's interesting. Then there's a stoneworker hut, so let's go with the alpha female and then the myth of the fish, and then we will see if we can get the dog breeder. But I think that before that it might be really, yeah, these are so cheap. So we're gonna go with these to get some basic growth going. As far as Dur Kurigaus go, we're working on the knowledge inheritance. Then there's the Boneworker Hut, pretty cheap building. Then there's Sandpit and community discussion. After which we will start the growth buildings as well. So that's Alpha Female. Oh wait, actually after the knowledge... Oh yeah, we're gonna get the Elder Council and build it like a priority. Berry bushes, bug catcher, root tubers, seed camp, tide pools, wild herbs, wild mushrooms. Okay, why not the basket weaver hut? Lacquerware hut? Ah, why not? Fire pit, I'm not interested in. Dried meat maker, that's quite expensive. Nutcracking stone as well. There's something cheaper. Oh hey, story tower hut. Okay, that one will be a priority. So let's go knowledge inheritance, elder council, then the story tower hut, and then all the other ones. Hunter camp might be next. Bone marrow lowers unhealthiness, but not really interested in it now. Dining hall being good. Okay, so that seems to be the plan for now. Tukulti Ninurta is working on the elephant hunter camp, which is going to increase our gold production a bit and food yield. Then the hunting dog trainer, same thing. Then the stoneworker hut, butchery, dining hall, mask carver, woodwind instruments, obsidian core, and then Lascaux paints, I think that's called. It's world wonder. So unless someone gets it, we will build it. But I think this requires, yeah, caves in city vicinity. So yeah, and if it doesn't work, we'll get money back, and the bull thing instead is going to be built. However, Babylon, what are we going to do with you? We're building Flint Napper's hut, and that's about as much as I want built. There really isn't, you know, and then there's the things like Smokehouse, which will immediately burn down half the city. Sweat Lodge, the same thing, and our disease is under control. There really isn't any unhealthiness that should pain us, so all of these are basically just money sinks. I guess Branding Hut and the Sweat Lodge could be built, but yeah, after we're done with that, there's really nothing. So I'll probably start getting the train dogs and sending them out to each of the cities to work as a protection. But then, I don't know, maybe I'll build some stone axemen. Or maybe some hunters or build some rafts, you know, to sail the seas, but there isn't much to be desired in the rafts department. We have the animal riding almost done, then there's the tankerism, and what are we going to do then? We don't need the druidism at all. Portable shelters might be good. Oh wow, there's shamanism here! This entire time we could get shamanism. Huh. Okay, never mind. But there's fire making and slash and burn that we will want. But where's the obsidian weapons? Here. Okay, so let's get the obsidian weapons next. That will give us the obsidian axeman and other units. Oh, then there's the barter. So we want that as well. And then we can just go, I guess, to megalith construction or elephant domestic. Oh, elephants. We have elephants, so why the fuck not? Celebration, falconry, megafauna domestication, mammoth deer, and then I guess sailing, because we really need some fish. We really need some ships. That's the boat, so canoe and sailing, that's workboat, galley. Oh yeah, galley would be nice. So I guess that's how we're gonna do this. And at this point, I know that sounds ridiculous, but I might start thinking about building yet another city. I know, Alpha, you crazy, you barely just finished.
If you speak the truth, have a foot in the stirrup.
Well, we just barely finished our economy trouble, but you know, growth is necessary. Saddler, mercenary stables, riding school, Mongolian culture, Cheyenne culture, Han, and Xiongbu. And a ton of units of which we can build none. Unless there's something like... Oh, there is an elephant rider! Fuck yeah! We're gonna get elephant riders! Oh my god! That is so cool! I wasn't expecting that to happen. So what did Akkad finish? That is building the dog breeder now. I think that was something else I wanted from it. And I'm starting to have a problem. Oh, alpha female in Akkad. Oh yeah. So that means there was... the Myth of the Fish. Yes, I remember. So Myth of the Fish in Akkad is next. Norwich Inheritance, Elephant Hunter Camp. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is gonna be cool. Okay, we are one turn away from Tengrism, and the research is 172 per turn. No, it's not that I built something that gave us 4 days. I found out that if I don't need to build meager wealth in Babylon, I can do research, which gives us a ton of extra research per turn. There really isn't anything I want to build there right now, so it's just nice. Akkad is now building berry bushes and slowly growing. It's getting 6 per turn, and I'm building the berry bushes and, you know, just adding extra things. Next is the bug catcher, then we're gonna build the root tubers and so on. So that's great. Dur Kurigalzu though is making me nervous because a few turns ago crime burglary bumped up in there. Now it's gone again, but I think it's gonna increase again soon. So for that reason, I'm building the sentry post. It's gonna cost us a ton of gold, but there really isn't much we can do. And we really need to make sure that it's not gonna pop up. Once that is done, I think I'm gonna go with public stoning as well to lower it even more, which doesn't really cost anything, but it only lowers it by -5, so that will be -15, and hopefully there's gonna be enough to get it away for the time being. Akkad is, well, not doing well at all too. So, but I think that their public stoning should be enough for now, so we will see. There isn't much that we can do, you know, other than that anyway, so a sentry post would be built there too.
No one would hide oneself from him. Let everyone who wants to be saved express frankly one's devotion to Tangra.
So we have gotten Tengrism. Well, that's enough. So we have a Tengra Shaman at this point, who, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to start the Tengra religion. So we're gonna start it, of course, in Babylon, in our biggest city. So let's see how that's gonna do for us. Where's the public stoning here? So I have to admit that as I haven't really played Civ 4 much in the past few years, I kind of forgot how the religion system works, so it's gonna be a bit of a refresh for me. I think that it spreads automatically and gives you boosts to happiness and other things, but you can't really remember. So let's see. He's writing there right now. So come on. Yes, spread religion, Tengrism, +1 culture. So the city is now Tengri. Can we see it here somewhere? I think that was like oh, here it is. Tengrism, +1 culture. So let's see what it's gonna do. Does it tell us anything here? Babylon, +1 culture. Akkad +4. That's pretty cool. So it's like a boost to culture. Tengrism found 11,444 BC in Akkad, Babylonian. 4% influence in the world. Shamanism. Druidic has 8%. 2 cities believe in it, and temples and monasteries, nothing. So can we build a temple or a monastery now? Because I think we might be able to. Quilt maker requires cloth. Okay, no temple or anything can be built, it seems. Dye maker, rope weaver hut. Yeah, nothing really new as far as I can see. So I guess we're way too primitive to do anything of the sort. So now, I'm thinking the chief hut might be a good thing, but not sure. Well, we're gonna get the obsidian weapon soon. You know what, let's -10 crime per turn. It's actually pretty good. So let's build it, and then we're gonna build 4 train dogs for each city, 1. And by that time we should be well in obsidian weapons, so that one will be built next. Yeah, see, -10. Fucking insane bastards, crime spreading douchebags in Dur Kurigalzu are hurting us greatly. No. Come on. You need to lower that. Yeah, it's going down, so it will be cool. So now -3. So now public stoning here to make sure that we thwart that crime a bit more. And then this bone worker hut, sandpit. Yeah, these will help with the gold production a bit. So, well, eventually it turned out fine, but goddamn. We were doing so well, and now we're doing so bad again. Say goodbye to that last building you wanted to... last city you wanted to build. Because you ain't gonna get it soon enough. But the Tengrism is cool. I like that. Dog breeder, and then again in a cut. You know what, I'm gonna stay with you guys for that couple of turns before we get the obsidian weapons. Because it's not that long. Dog breeder. Give me the buck catcher first. I think a cat is gonna grow. Yeah, quite soon. Babylon is gonna grow too, though. I think that the size 6 will give us some things like the jewelry store and stuff like that, though. I have no idea if we need something specific for that or not. It might be so, it might not be so, I'm not sure. But with the state Babylon is in now, I think that making another city could very much be possible. Because we're just going to, you know, meager wealth and be happy with that. Oh, the bug catcher is finished. Some more. Well, the dog breeder isn't all that bad. It's gonna increase health and culture and other stuff, so I can't really be unhappy for that, but, you know. These are so cheap. Okay, 105 crime in here. How is it here? Okay, 96. That's way under control. 66 crime in Babylon and 90 in Tukutin. I'll have to build the town halls and stuff like that. Oh, we're at -2 now, gold. So it's gonna make it a bit. 144 research per turn. That didn't do anything. I guess the game calculated 1 turn in advance, so let's have that 26, say, for 2 turns, and then we're gonna cut it. So obsidian weapons next turn. I was not sure if they're gonna come this turn or the next one. So I was rather not saying anything. Seed can, why not? +8, hey, that's pretty cool. Though we really need to increase. Is there something like that specifically increases childbirth hut? Not cracking stone. Oh hey! We can build the story tower hut. Okay, that one will be next. Forgot about that. And there really isn't anything specifically targeted in the health. So we just have to get there through the experience of time. So sandpit now. Wow, 28! It went up.
And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth, and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and the bucklers, the bows and the arrows, and the handstaves and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years.
Okay, I thought it would be this. Stone Tool Maker is now producing 1 more gold, so we are fine. I can just cut back on the Mingle Wolf immediately. But hey! Look at that, Obsidian Maceman, Spearman, Axeman, and Swordsman. Oh hell. Can we build the Obsidian Swordsman? So what are your boosts? Against mounted and wild animals. Against melee. -75. Oh, that's Hunter. Obsidian Maceman, city attack and against melee. And what about the Swordsman? Oh yes! Plus 20% city attack. Oh, that would be so cool! But you know, we can't. We can't build him now. He's not useful for defense. So I guess Obsidian Axeman is the way to go. So let's get rid of the Minger Wealth. Yes, that puts us at +1, and then we're gonna build a couple of, I guess, Axeman? Maceman and the other ones aren't all that useful. Spearman against mountain and wild animals. Okay, let's build four of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 spearmen, so that we have defense against mountain as well. And you guys against melee, and you guys on a city attack. Okay, so that should be enough for now. There isn't anything new to build, right? Nope, nothing all that interesting. Growing 59 turns. It's actually pretty decent. Dining hall, community discussion, and we're working on the bead making now, so it can make me happy. Oh, sandpit and dining hall. Was that butcher? Oh, butcher, not the dining hall. That one is being built now. Okay, cool. I'm happy. Everyone is growing. Everybody seems content. So I guess it's time to fuck it up with building more military units, and after we're done with that, building another city. Because, you know, meager wealth can fund anything.